Hi, this is RGK and today I'm showing you Ecotone. Ecotone is a platformer with some puzzle elements and it's developed by Sundae Factory, a French team. Let's look at the options menu. You cannot change any of the video options sadly, so you cannot like put in window mode or anything. Thankfully you can change the controls. So my preferred control scheme for platformers is to have jump as W. So here I could do it in this game, no problem. I don't like to press space to jump. You have player 2 here, but it's not a co-op game. It's just that, yeah, there will be a level where you might have to control another character directly, but it's not a co-op game. So I did everything with a keyboard, I didn't need a gamepad, so good controls. Okay, let's start with the beginning. Not world 3, thank you. Here, 6 feet under. Alright, so left and right, but I cannot jump yet. You can see the art style. It's really nice. Look at these worms looking at me. You wanna fight, mate? You wanna fight? You wanna fight? Look, I can move and you cannot. Hey, hey, hey. And I cannot punch you because it's not a game where you can fight opponents. Okay, so I can run. Fight or flight. Well, this game is flight. And here it's like short levels where you have to collect 3 orbs to finish the level. It's not like a huge adventure. Oh, I'm stuck. I cannot jump. Oh, but look at the top corner of the screen. They said that Faith can move mountains. So you can push. It was a hint that you can push the mountain, I mean the level. And here. It's really an amazing art style. I love it. Really mysterious and eerie. So here, instead of pushing boring boxes, you can just push a sphere with a worm inside. Yep. And it's less annoying that when you have to painfully push boxes. Here, it just moves quickly. You don't waste too much time, and you can crouch. Yay. Okay, so I cannot jump yet. So no, it's just like tutorial. You don't have the jump key. And now this game is like free falling and trying to catch the orbs. Yeah. So some of the enemies remind me a bit of the Rayman games, like these flies, like a cyclops stuff, like just being there. And there will be like also enemies that inflate when you get close to them. So a bit Raymanish. Okay, now let's move a bit forward. So let's play a level in the world 1 that is called... okay, no, it's not called okay. It's called... yeah, I think I had a brother. We didn't always agree. Okay, so I had a brother is because you actually have 2 characters. And they don't agree because they are mirrored. Like if I move one to the left, the other moves to the right. And they can both jump when I press the jump key. So you have both at the same time 2 characters and inverted controls. Ouch. And this is kind of where like the puzzle element of the game kind of take place, because you have to figure out how to do this. Well, I already... Oh, hello. That was a nice... So yeah, I'm gonna try again. So yeah, this also shows that the game is not easy. Oh, hello. Hello. And they both die. Okay, so the game is not easy at all. It's not like super hard like some of the levels, Super Meat Boy or I wanna be the guy or these kind of things, but definitely not easy. So if you were thinking, oh, cute graphics, the game must be like pretty peaceful, and is it me or it's sliding without me touching it? And now back to square one. Yeah, because if I then do this, what I'm supposed to do, I cannot reach the next part. So might as well die or press R key. Though if I just press R, easy restart. Yeah, so cutesy graphics, but kind of mind-bending gameplay that is not gonna be easy and accessible to anyone. So it's more like for people that are already veterans in platformers. I'm a veteran, I should be able to do this better. Yay. Okay. So far so good. So far really good, and I did it. Yes. Okay. And you will often find this mechanic of the two brothers, but here it's completely different. The one at the bottom is auto running, and it's a race. Sometimes it's like following me and doing the same thing as me. So there are like different twists on that same formula. But apart from that, you will find tons of different mechanics. Okay, let's see. Like for instance, let's go to wall 2 and she turned me upside down. Let's see what we have now. Well, for one, we have an aquatic level, and it looks amazing just like the rest of the game. And I can flip gravity just like V V V V V V. Did I say one too many V's? I'm not sure. But you can switch gravity and it feels great. And this mechanic is just for this one level. Every single level here is different and plays differently, or has a different concept entirely. It's amazing the variety that you can find in this game. You could see also the kind of bubble enemies like in Rayman. Okay. So here I've shown you this. You have like a level where you can stop time just like in Rayman. Bread, sorry. And you have like some levels where you can become small or big like in Rayman. And okay, let's go back to another aquatic level. You know what? Aquatic levels are usually pain platformers because you're swimming and it's really slow and painful and approximate, but here in this game it's more like low gravity, so it's actually pretty cool. There is only one level that forces you to actually swim in the classical sense of platformers, which is annoying. So in this level the trick is like if you go to the left you appear back to the right, and that's really nice. Like every level has its own twist or trick or gameplay mechanic or its own puzzle element or whatever. It's just like when you play one level and then you go to the next, you're like eager to see, oh, what is it gonna be? What am I gonna see now? What is the game wanting me to do? Everything is different and it's amazing. I really love this. The game keeps refreshing itself, like being new every time. Let's see. Let's go for something different again. And here, another mechanic entirely is that you can become another character. No, I'm the crab. That snap is really, really, really mean and low, then dangerous. So, yeah, the game is relatively short. Like I 100%, I did 100% in 5 hours. But it's understandable considering that everything is different in every single level, so you cannot have that running for so long. And actually 5 hours I think is pretty neat because it doesn't overstay its welcome, because even though it's pretty good, there are some more frustrating parts that I'm going to show. So if the game was going for longer, I think it would have spent more time being frustrating, while here, if there is a frustrating level, well, it's not gonna be for a long time. Oh, someone is playing Doom. I wish I was, but for budget budget reasons, I'm not playing Doom at the moment. I'm gonna wait for a sale or something. Okay, so what I wanted to say, what I wanted to show is that there are some levels that are a bit more frustrating and more difficult as well. Okay, so here, if you touch a shadow, you die. So in this level you have like to jump in between the shadows, except yours. Okay, now I'm gonna jump here. Good. I'm sliding, look at this sliding. And okay, look, no, no, I touched it. If I jump and I hold the key, no, I mean I release the key, I jump, I release the key, and the character is gonna slide a bit. Or if I turn from, like, let's say I want to be in between these two characters, and if I move too much, I'm gonna slide toward them. Here it's fine, but at the lower part, when they are like more close together, it's gonna be harder. And here, see, I just land on the platform and instantly die because it was sliding. So this game was about learning to jump and turn immediately and like learn about the big hitboxes and so on. So I really found this level quite frustrating, not very enjoyable, but it's fine because it was just one level and then it goes back to the good things. But yeah, so now I'm doing it well, but the first time when I was I fell. But when I wasn't turning around each time, I had lots of trouble. So there are kind of, I would say, two schools of platforming. There is like games like Super Mario or Super Meat Boy, where you have like some momentum, some inertia, and you can slide after a jump or after running. Okay, yeah. And there's a second, like here, I stop running and the character will slide a bit. And there's a second school, which is like in Trine, or you have to win the game, super win the game. And the character reciprocates your inputs like perfectly. If you move a bit to the right, a bit to the left, the character is just gonna follow, and you can move the character to the very pixel you want. Well, here, I kind of had mastered the game, so now I can do it, even if it doesn't show because I'm talking while playing. But I've struggled to finish this level, and it kind of put me off for a bit. See, so annoying. And another part that was frustrating, so okay, so I'm just gonna show you two things that really annoyed me. So it's not much out of all the length of the game, so it's really just to find something to say that I don't like, because otherwise I liked almost everything here. So actually this is also last level of the game. So look, jump. Actually it's an auto runner. I cannot move left or right, I can just jump and what happened? Look, it tells me something when I jump. Let's see. Okay, down, yeah. Jump, down, and I died. What? And I struggled. I was doing what is asked of me, jump and down, again and again and again, and I kept dying, and that was super frustrating. Until I found out that actually I just crouch while I jump, and it's not so easy to do with my control scheme because it's like pressing W and S. I don't often do that at the same time. It's like I have one finger on that is on W and then it moves to S. So here I had to press them at the same time, but thankfully I don't have to press A and D. It's just, to me this level is a mess. And then I found out the trick that I can just press crouch all the time, and see, I'm not breaking a sweat like a boss. So this was really annoying, and this is a kind of long level. Actually, it's rare to have such a long level. It has no checkpoints. It reminded me a bit of Super Meat Boy levels, and I'm not gonna criticize it too much like that is in this game because it's the final level. There are not so many levels like it, so it's fine. But overall in platformers I hate this, and some people like call this being in the zone when they do it over and over until they can master it perfectly. And I call I don't think it's good. Like it's like you're in a state of trance, and it's actually your muscle memory, your muscle memory that starts to control what you're doing. Like, at this moment of the game, like a rhythm game, you have to press this button, at this moment you press this button, and it's like your muscle memory is controlling what you're doing, and your mind is switched to off. That's why they call it being in the zone and in kind of a trance. And I hate it. I don't want my mind to switch to off and do it over and over again. It's just like, I don't know, I hate this. Thankfully in these games there is only this one level, so it's fine. It's the final level. Once you know the trick of having to crouch, which I just told you, the level becomes enjoyable. But before I knew this, it was really a pain. I was doing it over and over and over and over, and not knowing what I was doing wrong because I wasn't crouching all the time. Yeah. So, minor gripe with the game. Yeah. So I'm just gonna stop here and talk about maybe something else. Oh yeah, so my other big issue with the game, I mean it's a big issue, not with the game itself, but the fact that you see all these masks, it's like things you have to find, they are harder to get or hidden in the levels, and I did 100%, but there is no achievement to tell that I've been so awesome at this game, no achievement to reward me. So yeah, it's just a petty and vain criticism, but still people that play this kind of game like to 100% them, they usually like to have achievements. So yeah, so what else can I say? the game is pretty good and it renews itself. So you know the music and the graphics are amazing and really uh, give the game like a core personality that you would think it might not have its own personality because see here I'm controlling with the mouse. It might have not have its personality because it's borrowing mechanics and not having its own kind of set of fixated controls. But you know what? With the graphics as they are, it just looks. I died. It has its own personality, and the fact that it changes all the time is also now part of its personality. Yeah, I should project myself, I guess, to the left. Yeah, so I could get this. Yeah, no, I'm gonna fall into this one. Um, so yeah, it's full of charm, and it's not super hardcore, but I recommend it to people that already hardened platformer players. But it's not like the hardest game you'll play. It's just that not really for a beginner. And this game is actually a love letter to the platformer genre. It's really nice. You find here a lot of inspiring mechanics from all the other platformers, and it's very inspired. It's very nice. So I really enjoyed it, and I recommend it if you also like platformers. So it's 5 hours, but 5 hours full of like tons of different experiences like that sum up the whole platformer genre completely. But that was so satisfying. The plop from these plants. Come again, and plop. So yeah, um, it's really nice. I would also wish maybe that there were some maybe boss fights. I'm not sure. Usually boss fights in these games are not so good, so maybe it's better that there are no boss fights and instead it's like races. Um, ouch. Maybe a more story. Like the story here is not very accessible, let's say. And I would have enjoyed to know more about this world, like the worms, like the corruption or whatever is happening here. I mean, you have like some kind of story going on, but it's quite minimalistic. It's just a minor grab because I need to find something bad to say about this game because overall it's pretty good. I really enjoyed the art style, the level, the gameplay, mechanics that change all the time, and so on. It's really a nice game that I recommend if you enjoy platformers. I hope you enjoyed this video and this game. Bye bye.